If you have to explain yourself, you are already losing. The very instant you feel compelled to open your mouth, to justify your choices, defend your worth, or clarify why you deserve a seat at the table, you've surrendered ground you can never fully reclaim. You've shifted from sovereign to supplicant, subtly begging for validation in a world that bows only to the undeniable. And worse, you sense it immediately, that faint erosion of authority, that hollow echo when your carefully crafted words fall flat, met with indifference or polite dismissal. It stings quietly, doesn't it? That lingering frustration as your effort evaporates, unseen and unacknowledged. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman of feudal Japan, never wasted breath on explanations. He fought more than 60 duels and emerged undefeated, not through luck or brute force alone, but through an unbreakable mastery of self. He deliberately arrived late to challenges, dressed in ragged clothes, and shattered every sacred tradition of samurai etiquette, not out of childish rebellion, but because he refused to be confined by anyone else's script. He understood that true power lies in refusing to perform for an audience. He let his actions, his precision, his unrelenting skill do the speaking. When the clash ended and the opponent lay defeated, no one dared demand justification. His results were the only testimony required. This isn't merely a tale of ancient swords and blood-soaked duels. It's a timeless blueprint for becoming so undeniably complete, so forged in discipline and purpose, that words of self-defense become obsolete. Picture a man much like you, living in the modern world. Let's name him Alex. Alex is no ordinary soul. He's sharp, capable, even quietly dangerous in his potential. He devours books on strategy, history, and human nature. He trains his body relentlessly in the gym before dawn. He observes the world with a piercing clarity, spotting subtle patterns and inefficiencies that others blindly stumble through. Yet, despite all this inner strength, every room he enters feels oppressively heavy. Professional meetings sap his vitality like slow leaks. Casual conversations turn into subtle interrogations. Every innovative idea he offers is met with skepticism, watered down by committee, or outright appropriated by someone more vocal. Time and again, he finds himself trapped in cycles of explanation, clarifying his motives, defending his approach, proving his inherent value. And the deepest wound isn't the disagreement, it's the absence of impact. People don't feel the gravity of his presence. They don't register the depth behind his eyes. So they probe, they challenge, they demand more evidence, more words, more concessions. Alex convinces himself that the fix lies in refinement, better articulation, more persuasive arguments, flawless explanations delivered with perfect timing. But that's the seductive deception so many intelligent men fall for. In his masterpiece, The Book of Five Rings, Musashi taught that genuine strategy isn't boisterous or declarative. It's silent, fluid, and overwhelmingly decisive. When a thing is truly perfected, whether a strike, a plan, or a life, it flows without resistance. It doesn't proclaim its arrival. It simply manifests, whole and unassailable. Weakness pleads and rationalizes. Strength simply arrives. Consider the most magnetic, intimidating figures in fiction and film, the ones who command respect before uttering a syllable. John Wick doesn't deliver monologues about his grief or skill. He acts, and the world recoils. Madara Uchiha in Naruto doesn't negotiate his superiority. His aura alone silences opposition. Thomas Shelby of Peaky Blinders doesn't scramble for understanding. He moves with such calculated certainty that others bend to his rhythm. Their mere presence warps the atmosphere. When they do speak, every word lands like a verdict, concise, unyielding, final. This isn't arrogance born of insecurity. It's the quiet confidence of profound completeness. Musashi embodied this as a ronin, a masterless samurai wandering a hostile era. In rigid feudal Japan, lacking a clan or lord was tantamount to exile, a deliberate plunge into vulnerability. The establishment viewed ronin as outcasts, savages unworthy of respect. Musashi was ridiculed, underestimated, and repeatedly tested. Yet instead of seeking alliances or pleading his case, he retreated into relentless self-sharpening. While others politicked for favor and polished their reputations, Musashi honed his edge in solitude, perfecting footwork under moonlight, studying the psychology of fear, mastering the invisible rhythms of combat and life. He grasped a truth that eludes most. The world doesn't celebrate untapped potential. It yields only to the inevitable force of realized mastery. One fateful evening, Alex reaches his own breaking point. After yet another soul-draining meeting, where his brilliant suggestion is ignored until a charismatic colleague parrots it and claims applause, he returns to his quiet apartment. No distractions, no scrolling, just the weight of unspoken resentment pressing on his chest. In that raw silence, a harsh yet freeing revelation crystallizes. No one is coming to anoint him, not his bosses, not his peers, not the system itself. Recognition isn't bestowed as a gift, it's seized through unshakable presence and irrefutable results. So Alex makes a silent vow, no more explanations. He doesn't broadcast this shift. No dramatic declarations or passive-aggressive emails. He simply withdraws the energy he once poured into justification. At work, he ceases over-defending decisions. He delivers excellence instead. He stops debating misinterpretations. He executes with precision. He allows misunderstandings to stand unaddressed. As Musashi cautioned centuries earlier, do nothing which is of no use. And futile explanations, to those determined to misread you, are the ultimate waste. Human energy is a precious, finite resource. Every ounce spent rationalizing your existence is stolen from the forge of self-improvement. As Alex reallocates that vitality, transformation begins subtly but profoundly. His workouts intensify, pushing boundaries he once avoided. His reading deepens, connecting disparate ideas into powerful insights. He builds side projects in stolen hours, compounding skills without fanfare. His mindset sharpens, his demeanor grows heavier, more grounded. He starts perceiving the hidden currents in every interaction. Who dominates conversation to mask insecurity? Who dodges responsibility behind buzzwords? Who quietly fears rising competence? Musashi described this as perceiving what cannot be seen with the eye, the true art of strategy. Months roll by. Change isn't announced, it's felt. Colleagues notice how projects accelerate under Alex's influence. Obstacles vanish swiftly rather than fester. Discussions resolve cleanly, without endless loops. Then comes the inevitable backlash, the real crucible. Whispers circulate. Bruised egos manifest in subtle sabotage, excluded invitations, nitpicking feedback, sudden demands for more collaboration that feel like control. They aren't reacting to arrogance, they're unsettled by the unspoken mirror Alex now holds up, reflecting their own mediocrity. Here lies a truth many men dodge. Raw competence offends the insecure. It disrupts comfortable hierarchies. Musashi endured identical scorn from the samurai aristocracy. They loathed him not for rule-breaking, but for demonstrating that their cherished codes were optional crutches. His very existence undermined the fragility of their privileged status. The temptation surges for Alex to revert, to clarify intentions, smooth ruffled feathers, shrink himself for communal comfort. But he recalls another line from Dokodo: think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. It strikes like lightning. His lingering craving for external validation, applause, understanding, respect from unqualified judges was the last tether binding him. That egoic hunger rendered him predictable, containable, so he releases it, letting the need for approval wither. Many misinterpret this path, assuming no explanations means adopting cold detachment or rude defiance. That's merely inverted weakness, reacting to rejection with bitterness. Authentic completeness radiates calm assurance. It's grounded, observant, unreactive. Criticism glances off like rain on stone. Praise registers as pleasant but inessential. Actions align solely with inner compass, impervious to outer static. Musashi didn't withdraw into isolation from resentment. He sought the clarity that only solitude provides. He trained alone on wind-swept beaches, dueled alone against multiple foes, and ultimately penned his profound philosophy alone in a remote cave, staring down mortality without regret. Not because society finally embraced him, but because he'd transcended the need for it. Alex arrives at his own fearless crossroads. He recognizes the current arena is rigged to reward compliance over excellence. So he exits, not with explosive resignation or scorched earth drama, but with quiet resolve. No farewell speeches, no bridge-burning rants. He redirects his formidable energy toward arenas that prize pure output, launching his own ventures, assembling alliances with fellow builders, carving a path defined by results alone. Those who once overlooked him continue their familiar dances, endless meetings, office politics, chasing titles amid noise. Alex, meanwhile, is immersed in creation, too focused to glance backward. This is the unspoken essence Musashi embodied fully. When you achieve true completeness, explanation dissolves into irrelevance. You no longer convince, debate, or prove. Your lived reality speaks volumes. Your accomplishments carry undeniable weight. Your presence resolves disputes before they ignite. Some will forever withhold acknowledgement, not from your shortcomings, but because your radiance exposes the fragility of their self-narratives. Let them grapple with that discomfort. The aim was never universal comprehension. It was forging such profound alignment with your path that misunderstandings become mere background static, unable to derail you. Cultivate danger through relentless skill. Temper discipline until approval seems superfluous. Grow so utterly complete that entering any space conveys everything essential without a word. People won't inquire who you are. They'll already sense the depth, the resolve, the quiet thunder. That is the eternal way of Musashi. Walk alone when necessary, sharpen in steadfast silence, and when the world inevitably turns to notice, you'll stand beyond the need for any explanation at all. Thank you for watching. If you want more raw, unfiltered insights, join my free newsletter. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.